What's going on, world? Welcome to Judith Plains Montana. Real quick before we dive in, I just wanted to know how the sound is coming out on your end. I do have a new mic, and I wanted to know how the sound levels for that versus the background. So if you could let me know in the comments, I would really appreciate that. Now, back to the farming and me rambling about getting a new tractor. Yes, I am putting on the mowers. No, I will not be doing another time lapse on mowing because we're going to be setting this up on a worker while we do other things around the farm. I do want to get the silage sold. We have 757,000 liters of that, which we collected in the last episode. We were in December. We've now fast forward to March, and we'll be doing one last cut on this field before we turn it into either sorghum or barley, as it is something that we will need to feed the chickens in the future. So let's get this guy all set up working on his own. Work the headlands off. We just need him to go up and down. We can finish that at the end. So I got the Novacat mowers because I don't have to do windrowing after them, which just saves a lot of time. And once this guy is all done, hopefully by the end of this episode, because he's a little slow, if we have the new tractor coming with the forage wagon to pick all this up, should be much quicker. And yes, he somehow missed a couple, it wasn't straight line back there, but that should be fine. It is what it is. Okay, so let's walk around back and get into the 710. Let me just check the silage prices real quick. Silage, here we go. 218 at the farmer's market, which is a short drive down the street. Okay, let's jump into the 710, and hopefully it will not be a repeat of last time when I tried to feed the chickens with this tractor, and it did not work out all that well. I had to use the other John Deere, so we should be okay. We got this. I just really want to avoid having to go grab the other one to pull this trailer up. Hook it up. Yeah, this trailer's really big for this. He's struggling a little bit. You got this, little guy. There we go. We're good. Okay, so I will go get the silage sold, and I will bring you guys back. Excellent. So we have the cash, and we're gonna do it. There it is. It has a couple versions. The 224, which I think is the one we'll probably end up getting, but there's the 302 and the 271. I'm thinking we'll just go with the 224, and we'll have a couple, like 20,000 or so left over if we need to get anything else in case of an emergency. So, buy please. Well, yes I would. Thank you, good sir. Okay, so we just need to get this guy put away and go pick up our new purchase at the store. I'm thinking in the future, when we have enough money to get another tractor, we'll sell this guy. We'll trade this guy in for something newer, and we'll just keep this 7810 to do work around the yard, like feeding chickens, cows, sheep, and so forth. So let's get this guy parked up and head over to the store. Ah, yes. There he is. Nice. We can do things so much quicker now. Okay, so we'll bring him back to the farm, and we will get started picking up the grass if the 7810 has finished its job. Has he finished? No. Probably another 6, 7, no, like 5 passes maybe. Okay, so let's drive over to the dryer and get the forage wagon put on so we can start picking up all this grass. By the time he finishes, we should be caught up to him, hopefully. This should go a lot quicker now with the new tractor. This field we will need to check the pH and nitrogen and get that all caught up, because I want to put barley or sorghum into it in the next episode, because we will need food for chickens. So let's get this all picked up. So that is the last mowing session that we will do for quite a while. So let's get everything put away, and then we need to talk next steps for what we're going to do with that field. We'll just park this up somewhere over here like so, and we'll get the John Deere put away. Overall, productive day. We got 300,000 liters of grass off that field. We have a new tractor, and there's a little bit of irony in the middle where we got a new fast tractor and we're not going to be using the mowers in for at least for a while. I kind of have a plan to put a clover alfalfa field behind this storage shed, but that won't be for quite a while, at least a couple of episodes. My next goal would be to maybe swap out that combine, but I think we still can use it for maybe another season or so until we have the funds to replace it. And then we need to work on getting more fields. That is also a top priority. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.